my new to me 1989 GMC Suburban. It is of the 4x4 variety. It's been sitting, I'm not sure how long. The license says September of '92, but Carfax says it had a service record in 2006. It's not bad. I mean, it's pretty dirty and nasty and whatever. The back seat is pretty nice. It could use a cleaning. It's even got the third row. You know, door card, that's fine. No rust at the bottom. Oh, no, I guess not. No rust here or anywhere. There is some rust. Let me show you. This back door, the barn doors have a fair amount. I mean, you got some right there and there and there, and then there. It's missing a mirror here. That's to be expected. Interior, actually, it's pretty dirty, but it's not bad. You know, the dash is cracked slightly. Some stuff in the glove box that I'll read in a little bit. There's the disc brakes, four-wheel drive, as you can see. Ashtray, but oh, that's fine. The seat is kind of broken, huh? Maybe. Let's see what's in the glove box. Looks to be nothing but a red floor mat, maybe. We go over to the other side, the driver's side. See how many miles it's got. It says 67,000 miles on it. I'm assuming that's 167 now then. Says it's got gas. I doubt it though. Air conditioning, it's got the original tape deck. There's the mirror there. Let's pop the hood and see what we got. Get here. See if the hood will fold into a taco. As you can see, it is the 5.7 liter 350. It's in our coolant. We got nothing in there. Heater core still hooked up. Air conditioning might be, although I'm sure it's oh wow, it freed up. I'm sure it's still R12, but that's good. It's very good. What do we got for coolant in here? I don't see anything. Could be wrong though. That does not look good at all in there. What's the inside look like? It's the valve train. Sheesh, that's not too great. Looks kind of sludgy in there. I don't know if you can see or not, but it's not the greatest I've ever seen. Throttle locked up. Nope. That's good. Very good. So eventually I'll get a vacuum out here and I'll vacuum that up and this and all that so that maybe I can look under there and see what we're working with. For oil, let's see. It looks okay. I'm sure it's 75 million years old, but that's alright also, because it's got service records for transmission. It's I don't have a paper towel to see what color it is, but it kind of looks dark. We'll see how that is though. Look, there it is. R12. Well, it's a project for sure. Let's see how the underside looks. fairly rust-free, I think. It's been in Texas its whole life as far as I know, so I can't really see under here too good, but well, the frame's there. Anyway, so here's that 89 Suburban. We'll get to work on it eventually. I don't know where to start even, but we'll see. First thing I know that I'll do is I get some WD-40 and spray these hood hinges. Probably be smart. I don't know where exactly all to spray, but that'll work. How about that? Just douse them in it. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna do with this truck before any money gets spent on it or any more money gets spent, I'm gonna try and get under it and see if the motor will turn. I'll see if I can get under this spoiler. Alright, I may have to move the box a little bit, but there is the crank bolt. Just see if I can spin it. Okay, I don't know how this is gonna go. I can't really hold the phone and turn the motor at the same time, so I'm just gonna see if you can see the alternator spin. I think she's stuck. Oh. Oh. Well, look at that. I can't really spin it that much from down here. Right now, I gotta get the shroud out of the way and all this crap. The motor does turn. Pretty tight though. That's to be expected. Maybe I'll try and spin it a full 360. Not today, it's pretty muddy out. It just rained a bunch. But after that, maybe I can start, you know, get a battery over here. I think it's missing the positive. Possibly. I gotta find it. It, you know, could have just gone down there somewhere. I don't know. But something I can do in the meantime is vacuum a little. Pretty empty right now, but I was cracking loose this the nut, so let's see what we're working with under here. I assume it's a TBI, but there it is, the almighty throttle body injection. It's kind of dirty in there. I wonder if I could blow that out maybe or something before I try and start it. Or I haven't got the positive on very tight. I probably need to go get another wrench. I was just using that because the 8mm doesn't fit it. Let's see if it sparkles at all. Also, get this out of the way. Let's see, I'll leave the fuel pump relay plugged in because I assume it won't work, but if it does, that'd be fine too. Got any lightage? Nope. Got a buzzer? Nope. Oh, kind of. It's got a clock. Do we try and crank it? No. I gotta go get something to make the connection better. Okay, I beat a 9/32 socket on there, and that did it. So now we'll see what we got in here. That battery may be dead though. Well, I'm thinking the same thing will happen. Got no movement of the gauges. Oh shoot. Okay. It does crank. Should I try and crank it just a little bit? What is that noise? Should I try and spray some starting fluid in it? Just for fun. I want to hear it bark off. I don't smell anything weird. I know this is not good for motors that sit, but we'll see what happens, all right? Oh my God. I think it needs more. All right, I sprayed some. Now let's see. I didn't hear a fuel pump, which is actually probably a good thing, just so it doesn't suck up fuel. Okay, moment of truth. Oh my God, it runs. Pretty fuel inefficient, but how about that? Maybe I need to get a tripod and see what happens back there.
There's stuff flying out from the exhaust pipe.
Okay, last lug nut. Let's see what we got down here. And if I'm high enough off the ground, which I don't think I am. That'll do it. Oh. Well, that ain't doing much. What should I do in this situation? The wheel is kind of seized onto the hub, I guess. Kind of sucks. Let me think a little bit. Okay, it was probably a dumb idea, and I should have recorded it, but I let the jack down. I dropped it, pretty quickly, and I think the wheel moved. I'll jack it up and see. Oh, there's a tire in the way. Hang on. Well, still. There you go. This one should just pry right off. It's real banged up, I would say, but I'll go grab a jack stand and then I can mess with this tire a little bit. Or anything like that, but what I do have is brake cleaner and a lighter, so we're gonna do that method. I hope I got enough brake cleaner. Let's see. So just spray around in there a fair amount. We're gonna blow up everything. All right, make a nice little trail. Didn't work. All right. Where's my trail? Shit. Okay. Gotta air it up now before it runs out of steam. So to speak. I hear an air leak. But okay, as you can see, I'm finally finished with my tire project. We're getting all 4 of them mounted. Now I can get started on dropping the tank. So I think the first thing I'll do, this one here, this one here, and this one here. And then a couple of bolts here and there. And I'll get this loose. Oh yeah. Get this out of here. Then this will hang loose, I guess. So I started on this strap bolt. I'm thinking you can't see it because of my hand, but the nut is loose on the bottom. I'll probably try and loosen it some more. That way, when I take the nut and bolt down up there, the strap can kind of swivel out of the way on both sides. I can't get that one broke loose though, and my ratchet's on the wrong side, for me at least. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but anyway, thought I'd start on some easier stuff first, like loosening the clamps on those, the vent and the filler. And then there's an electrical connector on the back of the tank somewhere, and then there's a ground on the frame over there. So I'll do that first. But I can already see this is gonna be a mess, I think. I think this is a 40-gallon tank. And I don't hear anything inside. It'll probably have to be replaced because it's pretty rusty, you can see. And I don't know if that's from it or not, but it's kind of wet, so we'll see. Okay, so on the other side, it's still hooked up with the filler hose, as you can see, and the vent. And then off camera, I'm gonna try and break loose those fittings, and we'll pull the tank out of here. Okay, time for the big reveal. I got the lock ring loose, so, and I already popped the O-ring, I guess, so. I think there's a fair amount of gas still in there, maybe. Holy crap. Well, I might be buying a new fuel tank. Well, there's why it won't run on its own, I guess. That's crazy. Okay, I got my little care package finally, about a week later. I got a new fuel pump, 31-gallon fuel tank. I cheaped out because they're way expensive for a 40-gallon. So there's that. Already got the pump on it and everything. Here is, and this is for later, I guess, but we got a tune-up kit, 2 fuel filters. I may donate one to, I don't know if you can see with that red Suburban that's in there. There's a fuel cap for this, and then I got some spark plugs, 8 entire spark plugs. So, guess I'll work on putting this tank up here in a second. Alright, I will try and stab in this fuel pump correctly. How about float first, then the sock. Alright, so I've got this sort of done. It's not tight or nothing, but I've got a lot of room. I don't know where my camera. Okay, I got a lot of room there, and especially back there because this used to have a bigger tank, so it's a little bit different, or very different. But I'll try and figure something out. Trying to get those tighter, I guess. Might have to cut some of the strap. So we'll see. Well, a day later and an ER visit later. It's not perfect, but I've drilled new holes in the strap. Still a little bit of room, but this tank ain't going nowhere. I hope that doesn't rub through the tank. I might need to put something there. I don't know, you know, on the corners. But I've got a tank that is strapped up nice and good. About the ER visit, I got something from, I don't know if it was from drilling or just something that fell down into my eye yesterday. A foreign object in my cornea. Got all that plumbed up. I'm not sure what to do about that there, but we'll figure something out. I think this thing is ready to take some gasoline. Oh, and I need to plug in the fuel pump and the ground, but after that, should be ready to possibly fire up. Okay, I'm gonna hit the key. I don't have any gas in it right now, but I'll see if y'all can hear the fuel pump spin or not. What do you think? Tap a little bit. Let's see if that'll do it. If not, I've got another throttle body I can try. That didn't do it. That didn't do it either. So I'm gonna keep working at this. It worked on the other Suburban back there, but it only been sitting for 2 years. This one's been sitting for 18, I guess. So I'm gonna keep whacking on it a little bit, very lightly, but see if I can get those to come back to life. If not, not a huge deal. I've got another throttle body. Okay, I paid 40 bucks for a TBI intake, and this came with it. The injectors click, so instead of just putting the whole throttle body on, I'm just going to take the injectors out and put it in the old one. A little easier for me, but I may need to mess with gaskets and whatever, but I think we got some, so I'm going to work on that and be right back. Okay, I have finished replacing the injectors, so now we'll see if they click. You hear that? Okay, so that's good. Now what I'm worried about is leaks, because I did not replace the O-rings in either one. I did not replace the gasket here because I don't have any of them. Or I might, but I'm not gonna go looking for them. So I'm gonna prime the key, see if there's enough gas in the tank or not to pull it up. See if there's any leaks. All right, maybe y'all can see if something happens. I think something might have happened, huh? It looks like it. Let me see. Well, we got leakage, unfortunately. I don't know if I'll be able to fix that without a new gasket, but I just tightened it up a little bit more. Let me see. Did it leak more? Okay, last resort. Sorry the video sucks, but well, that's good enough for me. I'm just gonna run it for like 5 seconds, if it will run. It's not leaking too bad anymore. I just tightened up those screws a little bit, but I don't know. Moment of truth, I guess. y'all think? Pretty smooth. Unfortunately, I think the injector is still kind of pissing out, but I'll get that fixed here in a little bit. I want to see if it goes into gear and all that, kind of, but I'm a little worried about that. But oh well. Okay, again, I don't want to run it long, but I really want to see if it moves, like, back and forward, so. It's the first time this thing's moved in its own power in probably 18 years. Okay, it's not leaking yet. Let's see what happens. And by the way, my gauges are working for the time being. Well, she runs, and that was really the main goal of this video, I guess. You know, it's still got a lot that needs to be done to it. Interior stuff definitely needs to be cleaned. I took the dash cover off because I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with the gauges. They stopped working again. It's got, I'm hoping it's major condensation in the exhaust system, and it also smokes a little bit. I don't know if the rings are bad or what, but you know, it still needs some work. It ran and drove back here, you know, all the way around the house, around the yard actually. But you know, it's probably gonna be a month or two before I feel comfortable to take it out on the road and test drive it, because I work slow. This video has taken roughly a month, or this truck has taken roughly a month to get to where it's at right here today, I guess. A little less than a month. But anyway, I'll try and shine it up a little bit, fix the tail lights, you know, cosmetic stuff, and brakes especially. It needs rear brakes really bad. But I don't know if I'll make a video on all that or not. She's a good runner actually. Runs pretty smooth and all that. Smokes a bunch, but it's an old 350. What do you expect? So anyway, I guess that'll end this video for now. I'm sure I'll be back. You know, no telling if it'll be with this Suburban or another project. So we'll see. But hope y'all enjoyed it, at least a little bit. I sure did. Or most of it, I guess, except for going to the emergency room for the eye thing. But anyway, I will talk to y'all later, I guess.